Hey, what's up, guys? Back at it with another video. It's been a long time, but today's topic is I'm basically doubling down on Intel. Um, my reasoning for doubling down on Intel is the sole fact is that I personally think it's a very nice deal considering, um, you know, today it sits at like 19.50 a share, which is crazy. And just literally, a little over a year ago, you can see by my records, it was sitting at $48, $42. I bought it at 48, sold 10 of them for 42, took a loss there. And then just, you know, 9 months later or 8 months later, you're sitting at 19.52 and bought a little bit more for 22.47, bought a little bit more for 22.14, bought a little bit more for 20.40, bought a little bit more for 19.25, bought one more for 18.98. So what I think is happening right now is I think we're at a good base level of like valuation, and you know I think there's only potential to go up from here. I don't think we can go down anymore, personally. um, and then let's see, back in February, we had that nice big boom because we had some news for Intel, and I actually sold my profits from what I did, and I didn't even sell all of it. I liquidated $516 worth of stock, and then, uh, you know, put that into other stocks to balance out my portfolio. And then, just 6 days ago, I started buying some more stock again. So, buying it at 20.42, bought another one for 20.41, and then just 3 days ago, buying it at 19.88, buying again for 19.68, and then again just yesterday, 9 more shares for 19.26. So just in the last 3 days, I have, so last 6 days, 20, 20, 65, 9, 64, or no, 74, minus 1, 60, no, 73 shares of, I've put 73 shares more into Intel. So, yeah. Right now, I'm sitting at a total loss of $69. Today's return, pretty bad. I ain't gonna lie. No, it's not. It's not a good. It's not a good day when you see that, obviously. But when we just go back a week, you're sitting at. Well, we can go to the week chart. And yesterday, uh, market opened at 17.88. If you got in that man, if I would have known it would have went down that far, I probably could have got like, I don't know, at least like 3 more shares of my value, right? So, but yeah. So if somebody got in at that time, and then they got in and they sold right there, same day, that's a 20%. It's like, not 20%. It's like 18% in one day. That's a big trade. However, I'm not really looking for day trades. I don't have the money to do a day trade. I'm looking for more long-term growth. But, for my reasoning is I think it's a good buy. Personally, I believe in Intel. I use Intel. I have an Intel Arc GPU. I have an Intel, CPU. So it's not only a company that I believe in. It's a company that I use, and there's so many people out there that use Intel, and I just don't know if they see the value in it, which is crazy, considering you look at TSM. They're sitting at $150 a share, and outstanding shares of TSM. How many shares do they have? They have 5.186 billion shares. That's a lot of fucking shares. Sorry, my language, but that's a lot of shares. All right, and then you can go to Intel. Intel has 4.3 billion shares. So we have a little bit less shares. So that means the more money that comes into our company, the price will go higher, theoretically, quicker. And yes, TSM has a big market cap, but it doesn't show how many employees there are. I'm sure they have a lot of employees, right? Because they're one of the world's largest manufacturing of chips. And but I believe in Intel, and I do possibly believe sometime within my lifespan, the markets are gonna come back, are gonna be like equal, and what's the price of Intel at that point? I'm not sure, but I do believe Intel, just a little over a year ago, Intel was twice the price of this. So I believe it's going to go back up to there, if not more. I would love to see Intel $70, $80 a share. I think that would be quite miraculous. But I don't see that happening probably until 2028, 2029, once the new CEO really gets a good holding of everything that's going on. The new manufacturing plants are opening up, which some of them are already, but a lot of them are still being under construction, which is amazing. So that means TSM, I believe they haven't even started construction in Arizona. So Intel has the heads up on that. They're going to be producing more chips, quicker and faster than TSM will be on U.S. soil. So, there's a lot of variables coming into here. However, I personally believe that Intel's a good buy. And let's see, 82% rating says hold, buy and hold. Most of them say hold. So, the bulls say Intel Foundries is one of only 3 companies that can come close to building lead-edge processors, and additional financial support might enable the business to emerge as a viable manufacturer down the road. So yeah, I'm a bull, I would say. I do see Intel, bouncing back and holding up to its name. And yeah. So if you have the same opinion as me, you know, feel free to like, comment, and subscribe. Tell me what your thoughts about are in Intel. I'm just letting you guys know that I'm doubling down on Intel, and yeah, I hope one day I'll be able to show you guys, hey, this was a good trade, and yeah. All right. Have a good day. Enjoy your weekend, and yeah, enjoy your days.